What is going on, everybody? Mata222 here today, bringing you guys another figure review. Today we are looking at the SH Figuarts Shenron, the Spirit Dragon from obviously Dragon Ball Z. Now, I will say that this is a knockoff. I did pick up the knockoff figure because I heard a lot of people saying that this one was kind of so-so. A lot. I didn't hear a lot of good reviews. I didn't talk to a lot of people, and I didn't hear the best things. So rather than spend $200 on the authentic version, excuse me, I have to yawn. I spent not even $50, like $45 on the knockoff. I will say I do like him. I think he does the trick. Now the only thing is, mine is just really, really fragile. He falls apart really easy. It took me a long time. It took me quite a long time to get him set up. So this review, I'm just gonna kind of be more talking about him. Kind of talking about what I think, maybe showing off a little articulation, a little detail. Because I just don't want to move him too much. I just don't want to mess with him too much, and then he falls apart into pieces. So I'm just going to let you guys know that right now. But as always, before we talk about the figure, let us look at the packaging. So, nice shot of Shenron right across the front of the box, and some little side pictures. Very cool, says Shenron right on the side there. Of course, you just have the Dragon Ball Z logo, no Bandai Tamashii Nations logo or anything like that, because he is a knockoff. Another nice shot of Shenron on the bottom. And on the back, not really much you could do with him, but just some various poses and whatnot. We strangely did not get this lightning effect. I think that's a Tamashii lightning effect. Not really sure. And then there's a completed Shenron. So, pretty cool packaging. Alright, so like I said, I'm not going to mess with the figure too much. I'm just going to kind of show you guys some details and more or less talk about it. So starters, digging the face sculpt, man. They really captured that kind of expression. I don't even know how to explain it. But that kind of, oh man, I don't even know how to explain it. But if you've seen the show, you know he's very no nonsense. He doesn't mess around, and I think they did a great job in capturing that. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, guys. But yeah, like if you've seen the show, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like Shenron, he doesn't show a lot of emotion. He doesn't show a lot of emotion except when he does. And I think they kind of captured that nicely. They got the red eyes. Brown horn looks pretty cool. The jaw does move. So you can open and close the mouth. So that is a pretty nice feature. I'm glad that they put that in there. But again, for the price, why wouldn't they? And on the back, he's got the spikes. So very cool. I actually did poke my fingers a couple times trying to put them together. Those spikes are sharp, so you gotta watch out. And then he's got the yellow on the tail. Now, if you're like me and you bought the knockoff, then something you're gonna have to deal with is paint chipping. A lot of paint chipped off on mine. It's hard to make out, but you could see like right directly under the head. It's a little bit, like I said, it's hard to make out, but you can kind of see right there the little paint chip on the yellow. Now, that's not necessarily an issue with the figure itself. Again, that, like I said, I did buy a knockoff, so that could essentially just be mine. That might not necessarily be the case with yours. Accessories doesn't come with a lot. He does come with... before I talk about the accessories, actually, he does have some other articulation. So where you see all the like joints like connected, they do rotate and they do kind of swivel around. Like I said, I apologize, guys. I just don't want to touch them. I don't want to mess with them too much because it took my wife and I, and it wasn't even me. It was my wife that put it together, and it took her a really long time. If I make them fall apart, she's gonna kick my ass. He's got kind of scaly. The scales are pretty nice. They did a pretty good job. So some pretty nice kind of detail there. And he does have forearms, so he does have two there and two kind of up top there. And they do articulate. He does have single jointed elbows, so not on the elbow movement, not the best articulation, but they do move, so that is nice. And he does have the wrist joint, so his wrists rotate. And on the bottom, you can see right there. Let me see if I can get like a better shot for you guys. So you can see right there. Now, I wish his tail kind of pegged in there. I think it would have helped support him a little better, but unfortunately it doesn't. It just kind of rests there. And that is a nice little effect. It's so when he's summoned in the show, you put all the Dragon Balls together and kind of makes that fire. So pretty cool. Okay. This is just me kind of nitpicking. I really wish they had given us Dragon Balls. This feels like it would have been the perfect time for us to get some Dragon Balls, just because it would be, I mean, the whole point is you assemble the Dragon Balls and summon the dragon. That's basically what we have here, but they're all just sculpted in one piece, in one gold piece. So it's, instead of that, why not just give us some actual Dragon Balls that you could separate, and then we could use them for displays or whatever. That'd be really cool. I think they're doing that with like the Dragon Ball figures. Like each one of the Dragon Ball figures is going to come with a Dragon Ball. But then you're buying at least 7 figures. And if you're like me, there's only certain Dragon Ball figures that I want out of this line. Like, I'm not going to buy everybody. Like, I'm not going to buy Kid Goku. So I'm not going to have the 7 Dragon Balls. So for me, that's annoying. I wish they would have just given us 7 scaled Dragon Balls all together. That would have been really nice. All in all, on this figure, I think he's pretty cool. I mean, I definitely like having him. I don't know if I would recommend. I felt good spending $45 on this guy. Yes, he was a little bit harder to assemble, but I felt good spending $45 because I didn't feel like I spent like too much or too little. I was comfortable with spending that much. I was comfortable with 45, and I like him. He does a trick. I mean, I'm not really interested in messing with this figure anyway. I'm just gonna put him in my Dragon Ball display, and he's gonna look really cool there. So I'm totally fine with that. So I'm gonna suggest you go with the knockoff in this case if you want to save a little bit of money. I guess if you want to spend the full $100, I think it's like $100, something like that, US. Maybe like 150 Canadian, 185 Canadian. So I will recommend you go with the knockoff. But all in all, still a cool figure. Definitely, whichever route you go, whichever money you want to spend, I do recommend this guy. But that's pretty much all I got to say for this one, guys. So thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, show me some love down below and hit that subscribe button, because I'm bringing you new videos every day. And that's the best way to make sure you don't miss anything. Please like this video, share it with your friends, leave me a comment. Make sure you head over to Facebook, check out the Sanctuary page, come say hi to us there. Tell them this video sent you there. And other than that, that's going to be it. Again, sorry for not showing off the articulation. I know this wasn't as much of a quote-unquote review. More or less, it was just me kind of talking about the figure, but yeah, I'm just not really wanting to mess with this guy too much, and there's really not that much to show you. He really doesn't have that much articulation, but nonetheless, like I said, solid figure. I recommend. I'm still trying to think of that word for the face, but I hope you guys know what I mean. Like, I don't know, guys. I'm just drawing a blank. But like, he's very cold. He's very emotionless. Like, he doesn't care. Like Shenron has 0 fucks to give unless you're Beerus. And I think that face captures it perfectly. Like, he's fierce. Like, he's not gonna take no bullshit. But he's not about to mess up your whole day. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I've talked about the face way too long, guys. Have a great day. I will catch you next time with another figure review and